Okay, so now we're on the practice task, and I'm just gonna check out this first paragraph with you and point out some stuff to you that you should look for whenever you're doing the real task. So I'm gonna call this practice task wrestlemania. I was a huge fan of wrestling when I was like, I don't know, like in junior high, and watching Bret Hart, Triple H, Undertaker, all those people. And you know that back in the day, whenever some dude, got on the top buckle, so this is like a wrestling ring, and then they would like, climb up on that top buckle, you knew things were about to get real. He's going to come down, boom, that elbow, and then give him the pin, 1, 2, 3, it's done. So we're going to check out the scientific side of that and calculate like the energy the person would have whenever they jump off the top buckle and come down on the person on the ground. And the most important concept is, let me just read it. So at WrestleMania, Thor and Jalapeno are practicing jumping off the top buckle. At the top of the buckle, this is a buckle right here. At least I think that's what it's called. Their potential energy is given by the formula PE equals 9.8 mass times height, where PE is potential energy. So you need to, this first paragraph, the most important thing is that you need to understand what all these variables are. So we got PE equals 9.8 mH. So you want to be absolutely sure that you know what everything means. So PE is potential energy. And let's see what else it says. And then it says M is the mass. So M equals mass. And H is the height in meters. Or in other words, how high the thing drops from. And mass is kind of like a weight. It's not exactly like weight, but that's the closest thing to kind of describe it as. And let's see, and then it gives you another equation at the bottom of the buckle. You use this equation, kinetic energy, which is given by this formula, where, let's write the formula. So KE, that equals kinetic. And then M equals mass. So we have mass, which is the same between both of them. So both of them have a mass. That's the same exact thing. And then V equals velocity. Now, let me tell you one quick thing. So M is V is velocity, blah, blah, blah. Let me just, I know you've probably watched some videos now on potential energy and kinetic energy, but, let me bring them back. So again, when the wrestler is at the top of the buckle, this is all potential energy. So you would use this equation to figure out how much potential energy he has, right? It makes sense. The higher a person is up in the air and the more that person weighs, so mass and height, the more, imagine that's going to be more energy that hits the ground. But after the person jumps off onto this person, smacks down the elbow, that elbow is going to be coming down with an energy, which all the energy gets converted into kinetic energy at the very bottom, which is this equation. So it's the mass of the person times the velocity squared that the person is moving at the point of impact. That's kinetic energy. So the important thing to know is that KE equals PE. Always in this situation. So kinetic energy equals potential energy. So that means that this equation equals the potential energy equation. Okay, so with that information, go on to the rest of them, and I'll see you in the next video.